What's up, crypto fans, crypto investors, crypto traders? I hope you guys are all doing well, and I hope you guys had a wonderful start to the last month of the final month of the year, and you got a great start to December. So the big question here is that are we going to get a Santa Claus rally? Are we going to get the final rally here for crypto, or are we going to continue selling? So in this video, I'm going to talk about what is coming next for crypto. I have some good news for all crypto investors, and all crypto um, um, traders. So here, what I'm looking at is that so we got this sell-off in crypto, which was due to sell-off in crypto and sell-off in the stock market as well. This was due to rising yields in Japan, and also massive decline in that caused the crypto market to sell off, because again you have Japan. So Japan has been the world's liquidity pump for 35 years, and during that time they kept their interest rate at all-time lows. From It went as low as negative at some point, and it went to zero, and then they moved it up a little bit. So the problem is that the Fed members from the Chinese central bank mentioned that there was a 70% chance that they were going to what increase interest rates in Japan, and they have a major meeting coming up on December 17th. So that day is going to be a critical day. If Japan goes ahead and increases interest rate, is going to send shockwaves across financial markets across the world, right? It's not only in the US, all over the world, and that's going to affect crypto as well. So we've seen what those sound bites can do, even when they haven't even done the increased interest rate yet. So that's what. So what's going to happen? So someone will say, like, why is Japan that critical? So this is it. So for many years, the U.S. stock market has been pumped and pushed up by Japanese money, like cheap Japanese money. So it's called the yen carry trade. The Japanese currency is called yen. So Japanese yen carry trade. So basically, if you can get negative interest rates somewhere in Japan, you go for that money, because you are getting paid for taking a loan from the bank in Japan during that time, right? So you can bring that money, invest it in the S&P 500, which gives you on average over the last 100 years, it gives you, find the averages, it gives you an average of 11 or 12% return a year. So that means that if the interest rate is even zero, you are making money from it. So you can put it away into the S&P and then chill, and then every single year is giving you that 10%. So some of this money too found its way into crypto, because some people want to get exponential gains, so they put it in crypto. And crypto is the most risky asset, right? It's a risk asset, right? So once there is tension and there's trouble in the financial system or in the markets, most people take the exit door, and the most people panic and sell their highest risk asset, and their highest risk asset on their portfolio is going to be what crypto and Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin and its associated altcoins, right? So that's what happened. So that's why we saw a massive sell in Bitcoin. We've been seeing that happen over the last 2 weeks here. So what caused that crash, like that sell last week? It was because on Sunday we got the Japanese yields, like 10-year, 20-year, they were all breaking out. So here we got this breakout. So today we got some kind of reprieve, some kind of like a cooling off period, where we see this red candle forming on the Japanese 10-year yield, meaning that the yields are pulling back. So if yields are pulling back, that means that that's favorable for the markets, even the stock market and the crypto market as well. Okay, so now let's go to the chart of Bitcoin. So I was doing my analysis this afternoon here, and I stumbled upon something interesting. So here, let's see if I can find it. Beautiful. Beautiful. So here, so I go to the weekly time. So this is a naked chart with no indicators, nothing, just naked charts. Sometimes when I do analysis, one clean analysis, I just do this one with no indicator. So here, I've talked about this several times in the videos that I've done here on this channel. So if you've not seen them, please check the videos on crypto and you are going to see this. So this trend line here, every crypto investor, every crypto trader must know this trend line. If you don't know this trend line, then you are doing things blindly, right? So you are going to find yourself in trouble if you don't know where this key resistance trend line is. Okay, so if you don't know, that's why you're here. And also after this, please share the video with your friends and family and your crypto network and let them also get educated. So here, as a technician, what I do is that I go and search for patterns, right? And trends. So here, this 2017 highs, right? If you take this 2017 high and you connect it to 2021 highs and you extrapolate it or extend it, you are going to get, it's going to touch the three highs that we've gotten so far in 2025. This one was in July, this one was in August, and this one was in September. So if you do the measured move, every single time Bitcoin has come to this mother of all trend, I call it mother of all trend line because it's an 8-year-old trend line, right? It's many years old, right? 8-year-old trend line. So the longer the duration of the trend line and the longer its reaction to price has acted on it several times, that means that it becomes critical. So it can turn from, the longer it goes, it can turn from a brick wall to a steel wall. So it's difficult to break it. You cannot just break it like that. So all the crypto gurus out there, all the crypto influencers out there who have been saying, they were saying in November, they were saying in October, September that hey, Bitcoin was going to make was going to go to 200,000. I say, yeah, well, it could sometime in the future, but it can only do that once it breaks this mother of all trend lines. Without it, forget it. That's just a pipe dream, right? So I'm a crypto investor. I own Bitcoin, but I'm a technician. So as a technician and a long-term investor as well, I use logic and common sense, right? I don't base things on hype. I base things on data. Where is the data? Where is the evidence? Where is the facts, right? So I'm here to present the facts. No hype, no crazy narratives about things going to 250,000, 1 million. Yeah, Bitcoin can get to 250,000 sometime in the future, but I do not think that we are going to get there very soon. 250,000. Yeah, we could make new all-time highs here with this move, but we still have a long way to go. However, any day, anytime, if you break out of this this mother of all trend lines, we are going to get a massive squeeze to the upside. That's what is going to catapult it to get into the 200,000s, right? But for now, until then, it's just a wait and see. Okay, so now if you take a look at this, right? Let me do this. If you take a look at this, so here this is a trend line. So let's turn this trend line to a parallel channel. Look at what's happening here. Bring it here. You can bring it here, but here, bring it here to the end of the whole thing. Boom. Beautiful. So here, you see the dash line here. That's the 50% range of the channel, right? So you see that Bitcoin has been hugging that area. So the last time it sold off, that was in Liberation Day sell-off was in April. You see here, this area. So it has been respecting this area, okay? And it's been respecting this area as well. If you look at that, yeah, look at it. It's respecting this area. So far, we are holding here. So what I need Bitcoin to do now that it's stabilized is still trading at 91,000. So what it did on Sunday and Monday, all that sell-off and chaos and stuff, it's back at the same place it was. So now we need that breakthrough to the upside. So we need to break above and close above this 50%, see this dash line. I want it to close above it. So based on that too, let's look at another trend line that I want to draw here. So here, this was the start of the new bull run, right? So in order to confirm bull runs, the bottom, like if taking our course and stuff, we talk about how to determine the market bottoms with precision. So here, this is, if you look at this closely, I see what looks like an inverse head and shoulders, right? I see what looks like an inverse head and shoulders. So here and here. So this confirmed the reversal from the lows in the new bull market, right? And then you see here, this respected the parallel, right? So now what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to connect this place where the new bull market started. You see here, this area. I'm going to connect this with a trend line. So I'm going to connect this, it touches here, this low, and I'm going to extend it here to this area. So you see that this trend line, so by the way, this is a weekly time frame, this trend line has been respected, right? And I've talked about this several times in many videos, even in the YouTube lives on Sunday and the previous week. I talked about it. So as long as Bitcoin is able to hold this trend line here, is going to bounce and go, right? Okay. So if Bitcoin fails to hold here, the next area is going to be this area somewhere here, which is around 74,000, somewhere here. That's where I believe then it's going to put in a double bottom here with this one, and then it's going to bounce there. But I think that at this point in time, I would say that Bitcoin has bottomed. I would say it's 80% confirmed that it has bottomed, right? Because I mean, again, the Japan situation can come back to haunt it again. So until that one clears, I believe that Bitcoin for now has confirmed. Okay. So let's look at the daily time frame. So if you're a technician and you're a trader, this here is what is called downtrend. So let's look at downtrend. Let's go to the fundamentals of technical analysis here. Right. So this is the downtrend, right? So downtrends are denoted by what? Lower highs and lower lows. So here, this is your high, top of the channel, all-time highs. And then here is your what? A lower high. So we are forming downtrend. So we see we are going down. Another lower high. And another lower high here. Whoops. This is another lower high here. And another one here. Look at that, right? So here, this lows, highs are getting low, right? So what we need now is that we need to negate this one, right? This was the latest lower high, right? So we need to negate it. Negate it means that we need to get a candle for Bitcoin that closes above here. That's going to be the first sign of negation of this downtrend, right? And then in the downward side, the lower lows. So lower lows. So here is lower lows again. So here you have lower lows. So these lows get lower, right? Lows get lower. Lows get lower, right? Lows get lower. So even here, I can even add this one to it. Lows get lower. So finally, we are trying to move here. So we need this to above 93,000. We will be confirming a change in market structure, which is moving the downtrend to an uptrend, right? So here, what is happening is that we see all these downtrends forming. So this is your low. This is your first flat warning shot that we are about to reverse, right? We are about to reverse. So this is your low. This is what? Your higher low, right? So that means that uptrends are denoted by higher highs and higher lows. So we are forming our first higher low, which is a confirmation, a bullish reversal pattern. But then the job is not done yet, because you see, last time that was on Friday, it came here and it came back down. So now it needs to break out of this. If tomorrow or anytime this week we close above 93,000, then we are off to the races. And then the next area where it has to battle is going to be here, right? 99K, right? So if Bitcoin is able to come all the way and close above 99K or 100K, that is going to be a milestone, right? And then from there, I believe that we are going to move and then come back here to 128 area, and then it's going to battle with this mother of all trend lines again and see if it can break it this time around. But if it does break it, then we are going to close the year on a high note. So I think that, so based on this analysis, I believe that Bitcoin has bottomed. This is the best time for you to position yourself. You can wait if you want to be super confirmation. You can wait for it to trade above the 93,000 mark, and then you can look to get your favorite cryptos, your Bitcoin, your altcoins, etc., and also your crypto related stock as well. Okay, so that is the analysis for Bitcoin. So I believe that Bitcoin has bottomed. I've already positioned myself in this. So I already have positions in IBIT. That's the Bitcoin ETF, BlackRock's ETF. So I already have a position on IBIT. So I'm looking to write it up and then benefit from Bitcoin's move. Okay. So that's how I'm playing Bitcoin. Next one is Ethereum. Ethereum, right? So Ethereum is a pretty simple one that I'm looking at. So Ethereum has respected this level, this 2,700-ish level. So I'm looking to see if it can hold this area, and then if it does, we are going to get that kind of reversal. So again, this is holding as well. Bitcoin is holding, so this one is also holding. So if you go to the daily time frame, you can see that it is also forming what? A higher low, right? A higher low. It's also forming a higher low. So here, this is your low. This is your higher low. Okay. So now what we are looking at is that we are looking for this to break above this area. If it can break above 3,115 or 116, then we are off to the races. We are going to get a move. That means that we have confirmed a change in market structure, right? So this is the first sign of changing of market structure, forming this, higher low. The next one is to break this one and break above and then confirm, right, and go. So that is why I see for Ethereum. So I'm also in Ethereum ETHA. That's the ETF for Ethereum. I'm also in that one as well. And I'm going to ride it in this final rally. So I believe that Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to get to all-time highs and possibly make new all-time highs before the end of the year. But it all going to be boiled down to US Fed decision. Also, is also going to boil down to Japan, right? If those events are favorable, then I believe that we are going to get that explosive move that is coming. So I believe that. So the rally that is going to come for crypto and the stock market is a type of rally similar to what we got in April, right? But this can happen. This is going to happen within a shorter time frame between December and January, right? So it's going to be the most hated rally, right? The most hated explosive rally, because a lot of people are bearish. A lot of people are risk averse at this point, waiting and watching. So if it starts moving and it goes on a squeeze, a lot of people are going to FOMO in, and that's going to cause more rally. Markets go up because of greed and FOMO, right? So it's going to go up and then rip from there. So that is it for Ethereum here. So apart from Ethereum, I'm also looking at other crypto related stocks that I'm also having a swing in is Circle. I talked about this. We attended our masterclass on Saturday. I talked about Circle. That Circle is a trade that I like because it's a high probability trade, because it's an all-time low. How low can it go, right? So far it's been doing well this week, and if Bitcoin continues to go up, this is going to rip. And my target where I'll start taking profit is 108. So I'm looking for the move from here. I bought it here at this lows. So coming, looking for a move that can bring it to somewhere here, right? If I can get this, I'll be happy, right? And the rest, we can leave some runners and allow them to run if need be, right? So circle is a trade that I like due to the double bottom. If, however, if this double bottom fails, that I'm out of the trade, that's where it's going to be my stop loss. So I bought options like $80 calls expiring in January 2026. I also have some expiring in February 2026 as well. So I'm buying time and relaxing for the thing to play out, because I believe that Bitcoin is going to make new all-time highs either this month or by end of January. So we shall see how that plays out. But if we can even get Bitcoin to go to 100,000, it's going to help a stock like Circle to push somewhere here. So yeah, so that's about it for crypto, crypto related stuff and cryptoverse. And I believe that this, let the technicals be your guide. Let the technicals be with you. Let the technicals be your guardian angel. Tune off all social media hype talking about cycle, Bitcoin cycle, this cycle, that cycle. Listen, you can have cycles can change, but follow the technicals. Let the technicals guide you, and that's going to help you to make an informed decision, which does not involve a lot of emotion. You can trade, and then you can capitalize on the moves either to the upside or to the downside. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please hit the notification bell. Also subscribe to the channel if you've not done, and also put some comments and let me know if what you learned today. And also most importantly, if you can, please share this link and this channel with your friends and family who are into crypto or are interested in trading. Also, we have a massive sale going on, our biggest sale of the year, which ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to join us, if you want to join us, if you want this our weekly alert service, this is $47 USD per month. Our win rate here in this alert service is 90% win rate so far. It's been outstanding and remarkable. And then here we have the live day trade, which where you can day trade every single day, 5 days a week. We trade options and futures, and also these are our flagship courses. So if you want to learn about futures trading, you can take the futures bootcamp. So here, this one is going to take you from beginner to advanced and help you to get funded with a prop firm, or you can trade your own account and get a payout. This one. And then you have the 4 weeks to trading rich, which is our flagship course that covers from long-term investing to swing trading to day trading to option selling. So this is your comprehensive course that gives you everything that you need to know. It takes you from kindergarten to university within 4 weeks. And then here, this is a combo package. If you want to buy the 2 courses, you get significant discount if you buy the combo. So yeah, so these are the things that we have here. The day trading is only costs 97 USD per month, and you get to trade with me 20 days a week. You can ask questions, I explain things so that you can understand. So it's a very lively and interactive session, not just to make money. We make money. We are very consistent every single day. Majority of the time, 95% of the time, we are green. So we take the trades and then we execute on them. And then most importantly is the learning aspect, right? Especially for the new trader who is learning about how to trade the stock market or the options or futures market. This is a service that can help them around. So yeah, so thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video later in the week. Have a good night. Bye for now.